Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl again, Emanuela, and this is a last docucam. If you are meeting me for the first time, please make it to last. Subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification icon to be notified
I'm doing a
whenever
voiceover
I
right
post
now
a new
because
video.
the day I
And to my
recorded this
returning
video,
subscribers,
I
you
was having
guys
a
are the
serious
greatest.
catarrh and my voice was so
Always give it
cracky,
a
like
video.
throughout the video. That's why I
So
wouldn't be leaving the normal voice for this video. So yeah, I was talking about is your friend is your friend enemy your friend or your friend enemy your enemy? I mean, as a person, can you inherit your friend's enemy? Even though some people will encourage you inheriting your friend's enemy, there are two sides to this coin, in the sense that there are some enemy you will inherit and you will save yourself from stress to come. And there are some enemies you will inherit and you block yourself from being blessed by them. It actually baffles me when I see people and they call this their enemy, that's their enemy, without the person being harmless to them or being hurtful to them. There are some people that didn't even know the meaning of enemy. Any little misunderstanding between them and somebody like this, the person don't automatically turn their enemy. And some people, they don't know how to draw boundaries when selecting friends. Anybody like this is just their friend, like their classmates, all their classmates are their friends, all their workers are their friends, just like that. Some people did not actually know how to differentiate people that, okay, this person is a staff to me and should remain a staff. This person is my classmate and should remain my classmate. Some people just bring everybody very, very close to them. And then when people disappoint them, because they expected much from people, when they now disappoint them, they call them their enemy. Some people are not literally your enemy, but because you have a misunderstanding with them, because two of you couldn't agree on a particular thing, then you automatically turn that person as your enemy. Such enemy, you don't expect your friend to inherit. It's only when somebody is hurtful to you, or the person is a, how will I put it? The person is a threat to your life. That's when, or to your progress, yes. When the person is a threat to your progress, you can actually call that person your enemy. But because you have a little misunderstanding between friends, maybe a former friend or a close friend or anybody, and you now begin to call that person your enemy, it doesn't work that way. So in a situation whereby my friend enemy is actually an enemy, that means this person is hurtful, this person is a threat to my friend's life, this person is a threat to my friend progress. That's when I can actually inherit your enemy. But if you are just calling this person your enemy because you had a misunderstanding or something sup between two of you, and you expect me, and which you are also at fault as a friend, you can't expect me to actually gain this kind of enemy. You can't expect me to inherit that kind of enemy. But when a person is actually an enemy to you, like, when we say this person is an enemy to you, yes, I can actually inherit your enemy, because if a person is a threat to your life, is a threat to your progress, definitely if I go close to that person, that person will surely be a threat to my life and my progress too. So I will not want a situation whereby if a person is a threat to my friend's life, a person is a threat to my friend's progress, and I will now go close to that person, trying to see the downfall of my friend. No, I can inherit that kind of enemy. But if it is a enemy that you just had a misunderstanding, there is nothing strong between both of you. It's just that both of you had a fallout. There is nothing serious, there is nothing hurtful, and you expect me to inherit that kind of enemy. I will not. Sorry. As a friend, I will not inherit that kind of enemy. So I had an experience with a lady, and I would love you to comment it down below if you can actually inherit this kind of person. Like, if this person is your friend's enemy, would you inherit this kind of enemy? So I'll call this lady Lady G. I actually met this Lady G through my bestie. You understand? And like, we attend the same church, we are in the same youth church. So, but we were never close. So, but she was my friend's friend. I'll put it that way, because although they are not best of friends, but they are still. She was my friend's friend. She was my bestie friend. Let me put it that way. And before you know it, I became friend with this lady G I met through my bestie. So we became very close, and things kept going down on a normal way, until I noticed that whenever I'm with this lady G, he is always gossiping about people. And if you know me, you know that I hate gossipers. Like I I run away from gossipers in the sense that I hate it. Like it's a deal breaker for me. I don't like people that gossip. Just mind your business because I'm actually the president of business minders. Like I mind my business for a living. And even though you can't mind your business, but don't poke nose into other people's matter. If they actually bring it to you, you can actually choke your mouth inside. But you going into their matter just to know what's up in their life, so as for you to gossip about them or blackmail them or backstab them. I hate that kind of thing. So I don't keep people like that in my circle. I don't. But this lady G, I noticed that whenever we are together, she's always gossiping, talking about people. And these people she always talk about are people I took of I like they are of high esteem to me. In the sense that we are not close, but these people are pastors in church. Not that they did that bad, but she just wished to paint them black. In the sense that imagine somebody giving you clothes, just like maybe your pastor's wife now giving you clothes, maybe just give you clothes to wear, stuff like that. And you actually tag that pastor that, and this my pastor's wife that always give me clothes that she can never give her children to wear, she'll be giving me to wear. Why can't you just reject that clothes? Whenever she bring that clothes, you just reject it instead of you talking bad about her or not appreciating her effort. For somebody to look at you and say you deserve this thing, or let me even the thought alone counts. In short, this person, this lady G will speak bad about people. I mean about people in the sense that, and I noticed that she is so entitled to people's wealth. That's why she always like she don't always appreciate the little people do for her. She will always mouth them, backstab them, gossip about them. I noticed that she's just expecting much from them. And these people, it's not that maybe they were the one that gave birth to you. It's not that maybe they were owing you anything, but you just feel entitled to them, to anything they have. So you, whenever they give you something, you'll be like, it's not enough, or it's of low quality, or this or that. So when I noticed that, I called the attention of my bestie to it, and I was like, see this lady, I don't like her lifestyle, stuff like that. And I told my bestie that me, I'm no like I don't like her lifestyle, so I'm cutting the friendship. So my bestie also said that that's what she does, and every time, whenever this lady called her is about somebody and somebody and somebody, she will just call her to gossip, stuff like that. I mean, I was like, I cannot deal. So I actually cut this person off, and our friendship just died a natural death, like no drama, nothing. So after a few years, there was a day my sister called me, my immediate elder sister called me, and she was like, so is here. That means the lady G. And I was shocked. I was like, how? That was when my sister was telling me that she came to serve in so, like where my sister is. She was serving in my sister's state then, and then the parents called my sister just to welcome her or something, and then they became close, and she do come to visit my sister. So that day my sister called me and was like, this person is here. I was shocked. I was like, how? And my sister explained that she came to serve and stuff like that. And my spirit kept telling me that you better tell your sister to be careful in her dealing with this lady G, because she's very corny, and she's a gossiper. So, but another part of me was like, maybe this girl has changed because it's been years that I've not seen her, I've not spoken with her, we never talk. So I was like, okay, she would have changed since at least she's now serving. So at least you're supposed to be matured mentally and emotionally now. But another spirit kept disturbing me. So I just had to call my sister, and I was like, this lady, this is her behavior. See, she's a gossiper. In the next minute now, she will start telling you things that you did not ask her. She will start telling you how this one do this to her, how that one is rich and they don't want to share money, how this one is stingy, how that one. I said, be careful with her. Although I don't know, maybe she has changed, but be very, very careful with this lady. Because I believe if you're a gossiper, anything you know about me, you go to another table and discuss about me. That's my own belief. So if I notice that you are a gossiper, I run as fast as my leg can carry me. Whenever I notice anybody is a gossiper, because I don't want to have any dealing with somebody that is entitled, is a gossiper, it doesn't appreciate the little you do for them. No, that kind of behavior is satanic, is demonic. So, and life kept on happening. At times, my sister would be like, this girl came to visit her, stuff like that. And the reason why my spirit was disturbing me to tell my sister about her is because my sister accepts people wholeheartedly. Like, my sister accepts people so quickly and easy. She doesn't she doesn't draw boundaries when meeting strangers or accepting people. She just love people, and she can climb mountain for you. So far, my sister just know you, even though she doesn't know what you do. She doesn't even care what you do for her. Even if you don't appreciate it, my sister will just go all out for you. And I know that my sister has a fragile heart. So I don't want her to tamper with my sister's heart, good heart. That's why I had to tell my sister about her. But I told her too that, like I told my sister too that, okay, maybe she would have changed or something. But few weeks later, my sister called me and was like, this girl has not changed. This girl is actually telling me about this pastor, about this, about what this one did. And this girl is never appreciative. Could you imagine? One of the person she do speak bad about, this particular girl, this particular person she do speak bad about, gave her a free room for 4 years or 5 years she spent in school. She never she has never opened her mouth to tell you that this person actually did this for me and I'm grateful. What she does is to speak bad about people. So I know that she will never be appreciative. So, and I told my sister, I was like, be careful. Whenever she's telling you about anybody, just don't contribute. Do as if you are not interested. When she see your countenance, she will just stop by her own. She will be like, this person is not interested, so she will stop talking. And if she doesn't stop talking, just feel, don't contribute, don't say anything, don't just leave her, let her be ranting. And things kept on going that way. And she was still cool with my sister. She will visit my sister like anyhow she wants to and stuff like that. Until one day, my sister said, okay, until one day, I was the one that was even asking about her from my sister. I was like, what's of so person? And my sister was like, did you know what this girl did to me? And I was like, since when? And did you know that my sister did not even tell me what this particular lady did to her until I asked? I was like, what did she do? And my sister was like, you should forget about it. I said, no, I'm not forgetting. Like, what did she do? Mention the things she did. And when my sister told me the things that this girl did to her and the hurtful words that came out of this girl's mouth, like, I felt bad for my sister. And I was like, and I told you, but at times you give people room to manifest the satanic devil inside them. If there is anything like that. Yes, now you give them room to show them they are stupid. I beg, don't let me speak. Fortunately, this girl told my sister so many things, and my sister told me what actually happened. I'm not here to actually share what actually happened, but hadn't been, because to me, the first day, did you know that the first time I noticed that this girl was with my sister, I even wanted to collect that girl's number and tell her not to try nonsense with my sister, because if she does, I will treat her fuck up. But on the other hand, I was like, maybe she has changed, and then let's go. And after what this lady G did to my sister, I called my bestie and I told her and narrated everything to her. And if you are my bestie, would you inherit that kind of enemy? I did not have problem with my bestie still talking to her. Yes, I don't have problem with that, because I know they are not actually very close. They just see, they don't even see. Maybe they only see in church, and all they do is to wave themselves goodbye from a distance. So it's not that maybe they are very close. But this girl, this lady G, was close to one of my close friend, because they were in the same hostel, they live in the same hostel. And even though I didn't expect this my close friend to inherit her as an enemy, but what I limited what I do tell that my close friend, because I would not want a situation whereby you know they are living in the same hostel, they will be discussing about me later on. So as a friend, at times you need to measure the intelligence of your other friends to actually know it's not compulsory they inherit your enemy, but you know how to deal with them. Because of course, if somebody is your enemy, you will not want your enemy to know your next step. You will not even me oh, as a person self, I will not even want my enemy to know anything about me. Like just live your life in darkness, make I live my own life. Like our path should not even cross again. That's my own. Like if I have an enemy, I will not even want our path to cross again. So if my enemy is still my bestie friend, that means if I know that my bestie can actually be giving her information about me, I will limit the information I'm giving to my bestie. That's what me I will do as a person. Because it is not in your place to tell your friend to inherit your enemy. It is their common sense that will tell them that, oh, this person did bad to my friend. Then if she can do this to my friend, she can actually do this to me. But if as if as a friend you don't have common sense, you saw somebody that hurt your friend and you still permitted that person to come close to you and that person later hurt you, it's nobody's fault. That's why I said there are some enemy you need to inherit, not for your friends alone, but for your own safety. You need to inherit that enemy. But there are some people that they can't even differentiate between somebody that they had just a little misunderstanding from enemy. So it is not in anybody's place to tell you that, oh, because this person, I'm fighting with this person. You know, some people are so funny that their friends will be keeping malice with somebody just because maybe they had a misunderstanding or something happened between them, which both of them are at fault. So your friend is keeping malice with this person, and the next thing you two you'll be keeping malice with that person. Who does that? Like if this person doesn't do anything hurtful to your friend or is not a threat to your friend's progress, is not a threat to your friend's life, then it's just something that is that doesn't matter. You don't have to keep that on your head and then you inherit such person's enemy. Because that's why some people they will be the fool at last. In the sense that if their friend just have a little misunderstanding between people, the next thing they keep they keep malice with those people. Unfortunately, later on in life, if they are friends and these people later reconcile, they will be in the middle because you can't even say what made you to fall out with this person, what made you to inherit the person's enemy. You don't have anything tangible to hold on to that. Okay, oh, it's because this person did this to my friend. That's why she's also my enemy. So we need to be careful the way we inherit people's enemy, and you need to use your brain because at times, if you don't use your brain, is either you block your blessing or you save yourself. So that's all I have to say. If you also have any experience about inheriting people's enemy or like your friend, especially friends and family. See, it's even easier for me to inherit my family enemy than to inherit my friend's enemy because I believe that family enemy is somehow real in the sense that before your parents or your siblings can tell you that this person is my enemy, that means that person has done strong thing to them. So, and you will not want to be close with somebody that hates your parents or that hates your siblings. I don't know how some people cope. Somebody hates your parents, somebody hates your siblings, but is your friend. How does that work? So if you have watched up to this moment, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, comment on it. Comment it down below. Is your friend's friend is your friend's enemy your friend or your friend's enemy your enemy? Like, can you inherit your friend's enemy? And can you inherit your family enemy? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.